danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to the Rose Bowl, home to the UCLA Bruins. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Akron Zips, taking on the 15th ranked team in the land, the UCLA Bruins. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Zips will kick it away to start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Fired to the right, complete. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Some programs just seem to be built for a great passing game. The patron saint of Bruin passers is Troy Aikman.
And honestly, Reese, it makes me think of the UCLA blue, the sweet uniforms with the gold, just quarterbacks looking.
Snags it at the 30, still running. What a play to get it inside the red zone. They are set up at the 17.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You want to end a play quickly, get in the backfield that fast, get to the guy, and get him on the ground. Nice job penetrating right from the snap, getting off the ball so quick, penetrating the backfield and making something happen.
Right down the middle. It's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Bruins.
And I tell you what, this offense, man, we got a small sample size. We only had one game where they were unbelievable last game, but another score early in this football game. This offense is looking like a force to be reckoned with.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Zips now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Zips will punt this one away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. UCLA will go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
A really good job by the defense. They got to understand that boy can fly. So when he gets outside the pocket, I got to make sure I'm ready to go get him. You could tell he was still being a passer. He wanted to throw the football. Nice job closing under control, getting a hit on the quarterback, and affecting the throw.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Right on target this time. Oh, he just held it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, the fumble, and the defense got it.
Great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to him. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
Got to give the defense credit on that play, taking everything away, forcing the incompletion. Now it's decision time. 4th and short, and you're in field goal range. What do you do here?
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it on the right. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a 1st down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Finds a man on the left. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. The Zips racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice nice target with his size and his athleticism. But him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Intercepted. Big play. Stops the drive.
And that is such a veteran play by that defender. In cover zero, he knows the quarterback's going to have to get rid of the football quickly, so he's getting ready to jump anything that's going to be underneath. He does just that. Great job with the speed. Nice job reeling it in for the INT.
The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Outside the pocket, lets it go. On target to the left. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Lets it fly. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot. It would have been a high-level play, but it's a play this quarterback expects to be able to make when he has a guy open.
Man, these quarterbacks start practicing and doing 7-on-7 and having quarterback coaches when they're like 7 years old, 8, 9 years old now. So even when they don't have wide open wide receivers, you still expect them to fit that ball in there and make it happen.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
And that play just shows you this quarterback trusts his wide receiver because he knows that route has to be adjusted to get beyond the first down marker. These two right now really on the same page.
Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Runs through a tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, UCLA!
One thing this team has shown earlier this year, it does not take them long to find their footing. They get off to...
Oh, they blocked it. He's got it, and he can go with it. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. And the Zips moving quickly to the line.
Well, the defense just had to chase that guy down and make a tackle after a long run, and no chance to substitute. They got to get the play call in because the offense is trying to go fast.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. The quick out. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Goodwin. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Zips come to the line on third and short, trying to convert here. They'll go to the air on third and short. Grab near the marker. It's Goodwin. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. Leaves it with the back. Sweet cut there. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Akron. Lining up for the PAT.
The best running backs are the guys that can just sniff out the end zone. That running back showed you all of his freakish ability on that play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Sam Houston is in the unusual position of having to come from behind right now, but there's not a soul who doesn't believe they can't pull this off. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Troy. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Right on the money. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Extending the play. He'll throw it. Got his man on the right. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Really nice throw there. I'll tell you, UCLA, they've got an impressive history book of quarterbacks, going all the way back to Rick Neuheisel. Troy Aikman is a name people will recognize. Cade McNown back in my day. And then recently, DTR was carving up defenses too, throwing it. You got to be able to make good decisions. You got to be able to deliver strikes through the air. And this guy right now is doing just that.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, he didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell in.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Got his man down the middle. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack, starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Got his man downfield. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Bruins come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Bruins are threatening in the red zone. Trying play action. Under fire. He'll get rid of it. Complete to the left. They make the stop at the 2, but he's got enough to give them a 1st and goal.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Touchdown, Bruins! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quick strike complete.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Zips in the hurry-up.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get 1st downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
The Zips with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the 1st down.
A nice job of awareness on defense there on that 3rd down. You know, you're expecting the offense to throw the football, but it's not just going to be receivers or tight ends you got to worry about. You got to keep your eye on where that running back is. They knew exactly where he would be, and they were able to make the tackle, set him up for it.
And the Zips will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. From the gun, they'll try the middle. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down and 2nd and 7. Back to pass. Here's a heat. Now he's going to break the pocket. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He rifles one deep to the left. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air on first down. A little screen to the running back. Breaks into the open.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Grab near the sticks. It's Goodwin. Oh, he got loose. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Gets rid of it. He makes the catch close to the sticks, but he'll be a little short of the first down.
And a great job understanding where you're at on the field. And I know it sounds very simple, but I run that out route, I start getting towards the sidelines. I got to feel it. I don't have time to look down as the ball's coming to me. Great job catching it and getting that foot in bounds.
The Zips can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The corners are walked up tight. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they've knocked him down at the 17. And the Zips are in the hurry-up. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Throws to the wideout. It's complete. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Under fire. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Woo. Deep breath, right, man? You fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And it's 3rd down, but they're taking no chances. They'll send the field goal unit out before halftime. Smashes it between the uprights. That cuts into this deficit. It's now 20-10. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Roy. And you make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football ball out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Oh, what a move to get room. The 20. He's at the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Zips.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The throw to the outside is complete. Didn't pick up. Not there, moving forward just a few.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
That last completion sets them up on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Looking to throw, it's Tolzien. That's reeled in. It's Roy. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move.
And this is why checkdowns are so big. There's a lot of quarterbacks in these types of situations on third down. They just want to make the home run, highlight-type throw. But a nice job being poised and making a good decision.
Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. And the Bruins are moving quickly down the field.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody
fires toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field to play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Lost to throw again. Snagged in the middle. It's Whitaker. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense.
Touchdown, UCLA! And they take it in for 6 more points. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football, be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Nor much to show for it on the scoreboard so far, and if they're going to get... Oh, it's picked off! Oh, at the worst possible time! Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Tolzien. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted deep in his own end. Taking it the other way. Returns it inside the 30 to the 29. And after the interception, they'll try to cash it in with a score.
Not all guys have the ability to break on the football, go make a play, and catch it. You know, you play defense for a reason. A lot of the wide receivers are the ones that do most of the catching. Great job by the defense securing the INT.
Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. Punts it out of the air. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. Quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. Makes a connection. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening. The Zips with the 1st and 10. They want to run it left here. Shakes off the defender. Another broken tackle. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
The Zips trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that third and long situation, just too much work for that running back to convert that third down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him.
The official says no good. The missed field goal leaves us with a double-digit game still sitting at 10. Come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. To throw, it's Tolzien. Makes the grab on the left. Running to Green. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Going to swing it on second down. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bruin. Once he got some room, it was over.
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give to the tailback. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Goodwin. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
And the Zips want to crank the tempo.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Looking to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. The Zips didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He's going for the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And they did tack on the extra point, by the way, and knocked it right down the middle. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Bruins with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Off play action. He rifles one deep down the middle. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the gun, the inside give. Breaks the tackle. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains, and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10.
And this offense does it again on third down. They have been so elite on third down all game long.
Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, UCLA!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. San Jose State is putting on an offensive clinic. They built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 18 over Eastern Michigan. We will be multitasking today, boys. One eye on that game, one eye on your game. Really the only way to do it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Still running at the 40. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. And there's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
And the Zips headed quickly to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Finds his tight end. He breaks a tackle. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. It's incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the wideout. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Almost had the pick there. Would have been his second of the game. Instead, it brings up third down.
Man, you kind of wondered when were they going to cover this guy. He's been making catches ad nauseum. When was he going to get some special attention? Nice job by the defense. You could tell they were forcing the football there. Broke on the football. Almost had the big play.
That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. The Bruins want to move quickly.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots late.
Snags it inside the 20. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with the big lead, he's still taking shots.
And that one's incomplete. Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. Got his man to the left. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
And the Bruins are threatening on first and goal.
Get set, get set.
Looking to throw again. Snagged out of the air. Touchdown, Bruins! And the pummeling has started.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he puts through the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Off the RPO, complete. There he goes. Inside the 30. Oh, I thought he was taking that all the way, but they stop him at the 7.
A lot of times when you go to the stat sheet after the game, defenses are going to look at explosive plays. Like, we're taught to be top down, stay deep, don't give up those big plays, make them earn it all the way down the field. Bad job giving up the big play in the passing game.
He's looking to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And what a job by the defense, seeing the quarterback throw the football, break on the football, no space allowed. As soon as he catches it, defender meet ball carrier and gets him on the ground.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. This defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play. 3rd and goal coming. Tosses it incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in, you could tell. They were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
The snap sets up to throw. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards if that's your thing.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the 4th quarter.
Gonna take a shot. It's caught. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. The Bruins want to pick up the tempo. Back to throw, it's Tolzien. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. Bring in the heat. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone, it's picked off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And here we go, final play of the game right here. Going with the ground game left. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at